Is the new Ninja coffee machine really worth spending the best part of £700 on? I bought one, I'm going to unbox it, we're going to get it set up and we're going to test its features and I'll let you make your decision at the end, along with what I think. So, without further ado, let's get this open because I'm so excited, and let's get it unboxed and let's be sipping some nice coffees. Right, let's go. And welcome back to the channel, guys. One air fryer too many, and thanks for joining me. So, like I've just said, I've got the new Ninja coffee machine. So this is the 701 UK version. So this is the uprated model. The old model got really good reviews, and it is on a really good offer. I was tempted to buy the original model because you can pick that up now for nearly £350 less than this one. But I've been waiting for this one to come out because Ninja haven't sponsored this. They don't sponsor any of the products, the Ninja products that I unbox and review on the channel. It is genuinely bought out of my own money, so I can give you an honest opinion. It weighs 16.5 kg. When it's unboxed, just over 11. So let's get it out. Guess what? We have got a box in a box. Sometimes I really wish I'd built my roof a little bit higher on the outside. Room for times like this. And there we go. That is, we're out of the first box. And my God, they nailed. The marketing department have nailed the packaging, the box, to really make you go, wow, I need to have that Ninja. So it says 3 machines all in one. Cafe quality drinks without the guesswork. Okay, so you can do single, double, quad, long drinks, you can do rapid cold brews. I'll show you the settings later. This will work out the coffee bean size, work out the correct grind for it, work out the correct length that the shot is being poured to get the optimum flavour out of that coffee. So yeah, it's really clever. It's called Barista Assist, so no guesswork. And we've got an XL milk frother as well, and we can do different styles of milk. Obviously this is a bean to cup machine as well. So lattes, cold brews, hot teas. So I'm wondering if I can I bin the kettle off, even though I did just buy a new kettle. But can I bin the kettle off? Because let's face it, if this can do all of this, do I really need a kettle? It depends on how hot the hot water comes out, because the wife likes her hot water boiling for the tea. And espresso martinis, we're definitely going to be doing some of them on the channel shortly. Right, okay. Right, so as you open it, on the top there's a few things. I'll take them out and have a look. And then the plug is just tucked over. Machine is then free to be lifted out. I'm actually going to put this on the floor and lift it out onto the bench. And you know it's a precious item when it comes wrapped in velvet. Well, it's not really velvet, is it? But, okay, so let's let's have the grand reveal. Oh, my word. Luxe. Looking delightful. I mean, look at it. It looks, I think they nailed the looks actually. Yeah. So, across the front it says, there's a scan here to get started with a QR code, so we'll do that in a sec. And then we'll get it plugged in. Now, build quality wise, it is quite plasticky if I'm honest, which I thought there would be more metal. So all of this is actually plastic, not metal. The base bits are metal, with your drip plates and things like that, that's all metal. But yeah, the rest of it is plastic, which for a mid-range coffee machine, I suppose, for this price point, that's not too bad. Right, there is a little accessory door. Let's just take that off. So that just pops out. So this is where you can store your shot sizes, and then just pop it back in when you're done. Right, so I'm going to peel all of these little tabs off. These rubber feet on it are really sticky and grippy, and they're not liking my tiled work surface, so I've got like a sort of porcelain ceramic sort of tiled top, which is great because it won't slide, it's solid, but to show you on the camera it's a little bit tricky. So then inside at the top we've got the hopper for the beans, and the lid just pops on, and it does make a seal as well, so it should keep your beans fresh. Then at the back we have got the water tank, and inside there we have another packet, and we have water filter installation guide. So I'm guessing this is a water filter. Quite important to use on coffee machines because you don't want the machine clogging up with lime scale very easily. It's tiny this filter. See what is in here. Right, so we have another metal plate. Now this is solid, this is cast. So this goes into this little bit here and sits on. So if you're just doing a single shot, you can put your little cup under there. Lovely. So let's open up the instructions. Obviously, feel free at any point, guys, if you do want to skip through any of this content that you're thinking isn't relevant to you and you want to jump to it, just use the skip bit at the bottom just to move on to the section that you're interested in. Obviously, some people are interested in all this detailed unboxing stuff, but some people are. So, if you're not, just skip to the bit where I start making coffee. Yeah, but it's up to you. So, it comes out with a little certificate to say that this machine has been rigorously tested before it's been sent out. Now, I can't confirm or deny how they even do that. So if anyone knows in the comments below, let me know. Safety instructions. We have a quick start guide, which tells you all about checking for the pH of your water, so you can set the pH level on the machine. It tells you everything. It's really good. Nice, easy pictures to understand. Not too difficult. Then there's an inspiration guide. So this, you can look at all the different bits of the machine, but you can then look at all your favourite drinks and some that you may never even have thought of, and it tells you how to make them using this. Awesome. I am going to be using this to make some espresso ice cream, which I'm then going to use the Ninja Creamy, which is just sat behind me, the Ninja Creamy, to make an espresso coffee bean ice cream. I'm going to churn some coffee beans into it as well at the end. That is coming up on the channel, as well as some tiramisu, again using this, and I think near Christmas some espresso martinis when party season starts. Again, I'll be using the cold brew function of this. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe and you're turning on notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Right, let's have a look in this box. Is this just a packer box? Right, got something in. I think this is the milk frother possibly. Yes. It's the milk jug. And they really have thought about everything, so they've put latte and cappuccino, little lines to show you where you should fill that up to. And inside, it's got a little magnetic spinner to help with the frothing, so that just goes inside on like a little tab that's at the bottom of the jug, and the magnetism on this will make that spin round, so it'll heat it up and it'll spin it round as it goes. Like that. Right, then let's open the starter kit. Lots of stuff to open on this. And again, I think they very much try to go for sort of the Nespresso high-end sort of marketing look on this. Just missing George Clooney, but come on, got me instead. Right, we've got some cleaning accessories. Let's have a look. Hoping there's a brush in this for cleaning the group head and where that goes on. Yes, there is. Little brush. So this brush, yeah, really important, but you clean up here every now and again. Just give it a little brush with this brush just to clean out, just in case any of the coffee grinds have gotten stuck onto the top of that. So it comes with the hard water test kit, which we'll do in a minute. It comes with 2 cleaning tablets, and it comes with a descaler sachet. And it also comes with this little rubber cap. Now people are probably going, what's that for? So this is so you can do a back flush on the machine. I won't get into the complications of things like that, but basically this will block the water coming through the group head. So that goes in there. That'll stop the water going through, and the water will fill up and it'll actually back wash through the machine to clean it out properly. So yeah, really, so don't just open that bit and go, what's that? Not got a clue. Off it goes. Keep it. Then inside here we have got some different bits. So we've got the portafilter or group head itself. Now let's have a little look. Just take this out. There we go. So we've got 2 baskets. We've got a single and we've got a double. As you can see there, the difference in size. Generally for me, I'm always on a double. I'm a double kind of guy. And we have this bad boy. This is a quadruple. So let's just... a quadruple. That could be interesting. So that's for like really long drinks or ice drinks, and you've got a lot of coffee to put through it. Boom. Oh no, you've got the bit at the side. Of course you have. So let's have a look. Does all of this fit? Let's have a look. You can put the single or the double in the top, because obviously whichever other one you're going to be using is going to be in your portafilter. So let's put the single in. Okay, that one goes there. Then that bit that I told you not to throw away, your cleaning cap, that lives underneath there, and your little brush also lives just inside there. That is well thought out. Nice one. Now, interestingly for me, as a starter kit, wouldn't you have thought Ninja would have given you some coffee to go with it? Now, when you buy it direct from Ninja, they do try and give you a free gift at the till, at the checkout, where you're basically signing up for a 12-month coffee deal. You get the first month for free, and obviously if you then forget to cancel it, you've then got a 12-month rolling coffee contract, which isn't the best value. And I've never tasted that coffee, so I don't even know if I want to be buying that for the next 12 months. Where I live, there is Arden Coffee, who supply most of the catering outlets, coffee shops. They don't do direct to the public, however, I know Matt quite well. I'm going to nip and see him and see if I can get some coffee beans for future videos, and I might even try and get him on the channel, because he's a proper coffee geek, and he's done some amazing lessons with my students when I was working at the college. I'm wondering if I can get him on the channel, and we maybe do him versus the Ninja video. Fingers crossed. Let's see if he will. So I've got a cup or a glass with some water. Just going to pop the filter into there, like it says. Little dust cloud just come off it. Hold it in so it fills up, and that is just going to soak for about 5 minutes. If you scan these codes, it'll take you to a video on how to set this up. It's about 6 or 7 minutes long, the video, so I'm not going to run through it because someone else has already done it, which is great. And also the code at the back will then take you to another 7 or 8 videos with different content on how to clean it, how to make cold brews, warm drinks, all the different drinks. So yeah, it's really good that they've got these QR codes on. Right, let's peel this off. To actually reveal the display. A little bit of glue just there, so I'll have to get something on that to get that off. And these stickers, I'm actually just going to put them inside or on the back of the quick start guide. So then if I ever want to re-look at these, I've got the QR code still. Right, so this filter has been soaking now for 5 minutes. I'm going to take it out. I'm just going to put it in the bottom of there, put the cap back on, like that. Then you'll see the date spinner here. You can just spin this around for when you've put it in, and it automatically gives you 2 months on, so you know. So I'm going to take the water tank off, and that's where it fits. So it just slides on using that little bit there to locate it, and then it locks in. And it's got little scales up the side, and then just going to pop this water filter in. So we have got the hard water test, so we're going to open it up. Take one of the strips out. And I've got some water in the glass. This is different water to the one I did the filter in. Just going to pop that in. Then we need to look at how many squares go purple, and we're going to enter that information into the machine when we first switch it on. Be interested in the comments. Let me know whereabouts you're from in the world and how many purple squares yours has got. So interestingly, I am colourblind, so we might have to get the chief taste tester in to tell me the colours. Right, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to say 4 out of the 5 are really dark purple, so I'm going to go with 4 out of 5. Let me know in the comments, what would you have done, 4 or 5 there? So let's get the machine switched on. In fact, no, before we switch on, while I've got the camera set up like this, let's do the let's put the beans in. So I've got some Lavazza 100% Arabica beans, until I get some decent local ones. Well, I say local, they're not going to be local, but from a local supplier like Arden. So this will fit nice and neatly about 200 to 250 gram of coffee beans. I would say 200 gram is a perfect amount, because at the end of the day you don't want too many open at once, because you're going to lose the aromas. And then back on with the lid, which has got, like I say, a rubber seal, and this is UV protective as well. So I'm going to switch the plug on now. And you'll see over here it says HD5, so I'm going to drop it down to HD4. I'm then going to press to confirm my setting. Okay, so it's now saying that with this current group head on, it automatically picks up what type of coffee that you can brew. So it's saying currently grind size 17, but it recommends grind size 24. And we can alter that at the side. Then over here we've got the milk type, so we've got the types of plant-based milk or dairy, and you can then scroll through for your different levels of foam, which we'll get into later. You've got your coffee type, so classic, rich, over ice, cold brew, and then we've got espresso, lungo, americano, cold press. You can then change the strength. So we do now need to run some water through this to get it cleaned and ready and set up. Porter filter in with the double basket. Then we're going to make sure it says classic by turning this. So classic at the top. Then we're going to press the button size to M plus, sorry. We've placed the container underneath, and then we're going to press start brew. We have it's done its first pull through, and we can discard that water. Put the little step up back on, and we can take off the group head. It's got a bit of water in it still, a tiny bit. And that's it. So we are now ready for dialing in the machine. We're going to leave it on classic. So I'm going to go to espresso. There, and I'm going to put group head into this bit. So this is the grinding area. It automatically knows I've put the double basket in and it's working out. So it's saying currently we've got grind size 17 and it recommends 18. So I'm going to just adjust that on the side. There we go. So we're now up to 18 and I'm going to press start grind. Then it says tamp, which is this lever here, so I'm going to come down, press it once, come down again. Okay, and then I'm just going to slide this out and we have perfect group head ready to go in. So we're going to lock it in. Now don't forget, this isn't going to be a good coffee to start with. Let's just make that clear. We're dialing the machine in right now. Right, so I'm just going to put my cup underneath and I'm going to press start brew, and it's telling me that I've got a double. Now I think this grind setting might change next time we use it. Might drop it down to 16 possibly. Wow. So currently we're on 18, sorry. It's now told us to drop it to 8, so 10. Because let's face it, this coffee that it's just made isn't, that's not a great looking coffee. There's not much crema on it. So yeah, let's drop that to 8 and we'll have a look at the difference. And I've just pulled the cover off as well, and what I'll do is next time I tamp it for this next one, I'll pull this off so you can actually see this coming down and tamping it. Let's go again. So again, it's just analysed it. We're still on 8 and it recommends 8. It knows we've got the double basket in. Start grind. And now it's saying tamp, so let's take this off. When I pull the lever, you can see that tamping mechanism coming down. 1, 2. That looks much better. You see how it's a lot finer, it's tamped a lot nicer, and there's a little bit more space now in the top. So this should create more pressure and more crema. So let's have a look. Okay, so that hasn't worked at all, and that's actually fed the water back out underneath into the spit out tray because it thinks there's a blockage, and that's all the coffee we got out. So it's now recommended we go to 12. And we can try that again. Look, you see how it was too fine, the water just didn't get through. It's now saying tamp, so let me show you with this cover off. You bring it down and it says first bit of resistance, just go past that until it doesn't go anymore. So again, let's have a look. So nice neat little basket. Right, okay. Let's see how we get on. Nice trickle coming out through there. It's probably a bit slower than I'd expect, so I reckon it may even dial this up a little bit more yet. Let's see what it says. Yes, it is. So it's saying we need to go up to 15. So let's have a look at that. Again, I would say that coffee was better than the very first one that we did. The crema's better on the top. So yeah, we're definitely in the right direction. So at the start of this, I did originally say about 16, didn't I? And we're on 15 at the minute now. Right, let's tamp it down. Nice, just going to skim off any bits of coffee on the top and then lock that in. Press start. This is already looking better. And the recommended settings have stayed the same. So that now it's saying we are dialed in to make a coffee that is drinkable. So that crema layer now is much better. Obviously this isn't a great mug for doing this because it's quite a wide one, so for you to see what crema on an espresso is like, it should be a smaller one really. But so I've changed it down to 12 like it's recommended. Let's do another grind, and it's still saying 12.
and tamp it. Lovely, and then lock that in. Right, let's put the cup under. I've put some more milk in the jug, push that under. Let's see if we can do both of these together. So we've still got dairy, second foam, start froth. Can I also do... Oh, I don't think I can do the coffee at the same time. The top does get warm as well, like the cup warmer. So if you're going to leave this on, leave your group head up at the top to keep it warm, and a cup, because the coffee always comes out better if your group head is warm to start with. Now let's do the start the brew. And it has stuck at 12 again, so in all fairness, not a bad level of crema for that size cup. And let's pull the milk out. So just pull it straight, lift it up, just give the end a little wipe. Push it back down and it will do a self purge. And then we can try and pour this. So again, not professing to be a master of milk art. I will be by the time I've had this a month. I'll have to get my mate Richie on the channel from Delicious Coffee. He is just on a festival with a fire truck coffee machine. Again, using Arden coffee beans. And he's converted a whole fire truck. So I might get him on the channel and get him to do a bit of demoing maybe of some coffees. That'd be quite cool. Right, cheers everyone. You know what? Nice. I definitely need to find some better beans. This has gone through about 100 gram of beans getting it to this point, so we've blasted through half a pack of £7 beans pretty quick. However, if you love coffee, then what's not to love about it? Let me know in the comments below. Have you got one of these machines? Are you on the verge of buying one? Are you not sure? Is there anything you want to ask me in the comments about it? Let me know, hit me up, and I will try and help
any way I can. So I bought this machine during Ninja's summer sale. It might still be on while this video comes out, but there was 20% off if you use the code NINJA20 at the checkout. I'll also leave links below in the description as well as to my Amazon store. So yeah, let me know in the comments what are your first impressions of this machine. Is it worth the hefty price tag that it's got? Overall, yeah, I do think it is a hefty price tag. I thought the £500 point was about right. However, when you see what else is on the market for that price point, this is a step up. The fact that it's got so many auto features to help you make decent coffee at home. If you're not a coffee expert like me, I like drinking it, but I'm no expert making it. So it takes the guesswork out, and the fact that you can change your beans, the machine will dial in and tell you what to actually change your settings to, I think is really, really good. And the fact you can do so many different foam levels for the different drinks, so you can have loads of foam to go on top of an iced latte. And again, I'm going to be doing some more videos coming up, so make sure you are subscribing using these different functions of this machine. So yeah, hit that subscribe, and obviously I'll see you in the next video. And coming up, I've got obviously some more air fryer videos, but also a couple of more Ninja unboxing videos, so you need to stay tuned to find out what it is I've bought. Right, until next time everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.